Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today I'll be cutting off the transom on the $10 boat. Welcome to my life. All right, so this morning I've got it all lined up. I've got everything off the back now. The tabs, the steps, the top of the tabs, the drain ports. I left these ones there. I'll have to figure these out. They're little coppers. They're just bent over. That one's out. This one's kind of, or one's loose, one's not so loose, but I'll figure that when we get there. I still have this screw in there and this screw in there that I need to get out. I'll probably end up just pulling on them, trying to get them out that way. But basically I have it taped off. Serial number's here. Mine's actually not a metal piece. It's actually stamped into the boat, so I'm going to leave that. So I came down below that. I'm going about 4 inches there, so maybe a little more. And then 2 inches off the, basically a 2-inch perimeter around it. I'm leaving it above the drain hole and then coming over here. Now my plan is a little different than some of the other people I've seen. My plan is to cut this and then reuse this piece. You can do it either way. You can refabricate the whole back, whatever. I plan on reusing it, pulling it down in the corners, and then putting over some fiberglass around to seal it back up. Of course, I'll gel it to the plywood once I put the new transom in. But that's kind of my plan, is just to seam it back together and reuse this piece of fiberglass. There's nothing wrong with it. Of course, I'll patch in all the holes that are there, and then of course I'll gel coat the whole back. At least that's my plan. And I'll probably just go up to here once I'm done, get to the seam, and we'll go from there. And of course the bottom paint will cover up most of it anyway. It will have a fresh gel coat here, which may not match as well as I'd like, but I think that's the best way for me to do about doing this. I was going to use Busa board, but Busa board, when I looked it up, it was going to be a little over $1,000 for what I needed. I got a 2-inch transom, and by the time you add up the 1.5 board, which was $650 something, and then the rest to make up the other half-inch to make up the rest, it was going to be well over $1,000. I got the pieces of wood I need that are marine grade from Menards, right around $330. So I think if this was my forever boat, and I was out in the ocean all the time, I might go that route with a Busa board, because you do it once, it's done for life. It's more of a composite material. The wood has a chance of rotting again, but I think it's an 85 boat, and it lasted this long. So I think wood would do just fine. I mean, that's what it originally had. That's what I'm going to go with. It's just not worth the other $800 to me. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I guess I'll get to cutting. All right, those of you that know me know I don't like PPE any more than the next guy, but this fiberglass stuff is pretty bad stuff, so that's why I got long sleeves, gloves, goggles, and the respirator on. But make sure you protect yourself. You don't want this stuff in your lungs, and it is dirty. So with that, let's get started. It's kind of scary. You ever cut open a boat before? I never have. Ooh, cut one. I don't know if you can see anything because I'm probably in your way, huh? Water. That's how you know your transom's rotted, when water starts pouring out like that. Another guy, I think. All right, people, you're going on the hat, so the sound won't be as good. But you died while I was pulling this panel off, so I don't know what video I got and what I don't, but man, is that crazy. Look at that rot. And that's bad. So I had the water ports up right here were in rat caught up in there, and I pulled them out. Again, I don't know what I've showed you when I haven't, what video died, but there they are. So now we're getting ready to pull her off. Hopefully this hat video will work out fine. Was that nasty or what? Look at that. Wow. So there you go. We got the transom off. Golly, is that bad? Man, it's just rock. Actually goes up higher than I thought. I didn't think it went up this high. So I'm probably gonna have to dig that out and then put a, go up in there anyway. Not a big deal. I just didn't know I was gonna be doing it. Look at that. That is just bad. It's rot. It's rot for days. Goodness gracious. That screw I couldn't get. Wow. That's way more rot than I thought it was going to be. I thought it wouldn't be. I was hitting on this end. I guess that's a knot. And I was hitting thinking it wasn't rotted. That's a lot of rot. So everything that's on this firewall ended up coming off. There's quite a bit on there. I didn't realize I was going to be going all the way through. That's, so that it was hitting good wood there. Anyway. It's just rotted up in here some, so we're going to have to do a little more digging. That's okay though. There's a thin layer there in between the boat and the fiberglass there. There's fiberglass. So this ought to be pretty easy to, I would say, easy. I shouldn't say that word. Nothing's easy. But that's the fiberglass layer there that I'm getting to. And of course all this has to be dug out. No, it's not too bad because it's rotted. Look at that rot. Yeah, rotted wood. You know, I've never done anything like this before in my life, and I've already had people asking me, you know, think I'm crazy or whatever for doing it because I don't know what I'm doing. But and I'm one of those believers that God gave us a good brain, and I think anybody can figure anything out if they take enough time and put enough work and effort in something. You can pretty much do anything, I think, and I've always kind of been a believer in that, from my military career to just life in general. I've always thought if I just put my head down and move forward, you know, and not everything turns out great, but I couldn't afford to pay somebody to do this. I mean, I can't imagine what it costs.
I slept all night on a big white seagulls were dancing all around. I woke up with a sunrise on the sea. Such a priceless gift to me. The salty breeze and the waves, the slow pace, the salty breeze and the waves. No matter where I play. Yesterday we followed the road of the moon. We drove all day towards the coast. It remembered me the beauty of this life. Such a feeling to be alive. The salty breeze in my lungs, and back to where I'm from. The salty breeze in my lungs. On and on and on and on. Salty breeze.
All right, just a quick update. I wanted to show you what's going on with the boat. There's the transom. It's pretty much out. I do still have a lot of the edging. This edge was rotted, but all the edging down here I'm gonna have to dig out. And I know that's a pain. I see the boat guys have problems with that. I'm probably gonna dig up on this side's firm, but on this side, for up in here, I've got a lot of digging out to do up here too. So I'm gonna get all that out up to the top, and I'll put new wood all the way up there. That side was fine. Where I cut was solid above that. So I got that to deal with, but I'll get this all cleaned up, and lots of damage right here where it's cracked. Let's do some repair there. I cut the bad junk out as best I could, and then we'll work on that. But all in all, not too terrible. I think it's like almost 1 o'clock, and I started about 8:30, so that gives you kind of an idea how long it took me. So there you go. That's my update. I'm gonna get a shower, and we'll start again. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. All right, bye.
And the waves, the slower pace, the salty breeze, and the waves. No matter where I
All right, we had a big storm last night, so I couldn't really do much. But today's project then will be to take this wood out of here in the edge. I got to grind it all out. So it pretty much came out of the corners pretty well. But I definitely need to get all this out of here. And the way that I've seen that guys are kind of doing that is they're putting this kind of a blade onto a grinder. The problem is on my grinder, it doesn't fit. The arbor is a different size. So I've got to get that worked out this morning. Sorry, my garage is a mess, but it just doesn't fit. So I'm going to grind her out, or drill her out, make it just a little bigger, and then try to get that to work. So I can tell you already, this is going to suck. Even in the rawest of wood, it's going to be a pain in the butt to get all this out of here. But basically, you just cut it in strips like that, and then you just pry until you get to the bottom of it. It's going to be a long day. I won't bore you with too much film on this, but you basically just take the saw and cut lines. Then you fill it out as you can. Man, that's going to be terrible down here where the wood is good. Especially down in there. It's going to be interesting for sure. I may end up cutting this down to 2 inches. I didn't want to. but just to get in there.
I want to live in an arbor town. I like to see the boats leaving at the break of dawn. I want to live in an arbor town, surrounded by the sea my artist free. The salty breeze and the waves, the slow pace. The salty breeze and the waves. No matter I play.
Alright, it's been a long afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. It's been hours. Let's see. It's 1:16 in the afternoon, so I've been started around 8:30 or so. And it's 1:16, but I got it cleaned out. Pretty good. Interesting, this fiberglass is this corner. I'll have to cut some of that out, some hard stuff. That's definitely going to affect my wood size. Until I figure that out. This was a total pain in the butt, getting in there, chipping it out. I'm going to take a chisel and get some of that. There's a little bit of wood left on the fiberglass there. If not, some sandpaper. Hey, note to self, take the screws out before you do it. You'll save yourself some knuckle busting. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up and hose it down and then probably call it a day. I'm beat. That's a lot of work. That was the most challenging part so far. Boat builders, don't judge me. If you've been enjoying this, please like and subscribe on YouTube. I need subscribers and watch, of course. Ring that bell if you want to know when my videos come out. Alright, thank y'all. See you next time. Y'all help me out and like and subscribe to my channel, Shots Life, on YouTube.